Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awakened Happiness Now Global Series. Thank you so much for being here with us today. If you're new to me, I'm shefaliburns, by the way. If you're new to me, new to my show, new to my channel on YouTube, please do subscribe so you can take advantage of all the current shows, all the previous shows, all the shows coming up. And it is my deepest wish, desire, and intention to bring to you these amazing speakers who are sharing their wisdom, their teachings, their processes, their readings, etc., so that we can all thrive, so that we can all awaken to happiness now. And so today, my dear friend Roshney Mistry is back with us, and we're going to be talking about why we feel disconnected and how meditation brings us home. So some of what we're going to talk about today is the truth, which is that Source never disconnects from us. We get absorbed in the human experience. Emotional weight creates static. Meditation can support healing on many levels, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. We identify with the mind instead of the soul. Disconnection is sometimes part of growth, and we've been conditioned to look outside ourselves. I just noticed something. So Roshney is going to be guiding a beautiful meditation with Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, and Archangel Raphael to help release emotions that are stopping us from moving forward. And she's going to be doing some draws, oracle card draws from the Golden Future deck, I think.
Yep,
we'll find out in a
absolutely.
second.
Yes.
And if you don't know Roshni, she has been with us many times. We love having her. It's always a wonderful show, wonderful experience. And I know so many of you have had sessions with Roshni as well, so you know what a wonderful person she is. Roshni is a spiritual energy coach whose name means light. She is trained in NLP, Rahani celestial healing, inner child healing, counseling, and Akashic Records healing. She is an Akashic Records and Rahani celestial teacher. And she worked for the corporate government for the last 34 years. Working in a stressful environment has taught her many skills, especially on how to heal relationships. And she has learned through her experiences that your body will show you signs on a physical and mental level when something is not right for you. And of course, Roshni has been meditating for a long time, and that has also helped her in her life as well. So, Roshni, I don't know what's going on with my throat, but that's okay. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's absolutely a pleasure to be back. It feels like
Sorry, I love
ages.
having you. I know, right? I think last season you weren't on. We had some mishaps with scheduling and so on. So I don't think you were on last season. So it's like it's been a while, but
Yeah, it's
that's
been a
okay.
while. I'm back.
Yes, I'm glad you're back, and I love this topic, I have to say. So we're gonna have so much fun because I love to talk about meditation and the many aspects of it and how we are never disconnected from source ever, ever, ever. Sometimes we don't disconnect, but our focus is sometimes elsewhere. And so, we focus on the mundane, on our material world, 3D life, all the traumas and stresses, etc. And then when we come back home to ourselves, it's like, why did I ever leave? Or why, it's the kind of thing. Like, why did it take me so long to come back to this kind of thing, right? So, Roshni, let's talk about why we feel disconnected and how meditation brings us home. Have you ever experienced yourself this disconnection, which is not real, but sometimes we just feel it?
Absolutely, many of times in the day and in the weeks and in the months and in the years. And it's an ongoing thing. It doesn't matter how much you meditate, it doesn't matter how much you're spiritually connected to your higher self. Sometimes life happens, the 3D thing happens, and you suddenly feel, why am I not connecting with my guides? Why do I feel distant from source? But in actual fact, like you said, we never are. And the reason why is if you think that there are 8 billion plus people on the planet or Earth, and we are all sparks, 8 billion sparks of source. That's all, every part of us, inside out, is source. We're just a fragment, a spark of source. So if we're a spark of source, how could we be disconnected to it, right? And
Hmm.
Daryl Anker Bashar, he says, if you feel you're disconnected, although you can never be, because if you are disconnected, that means you're not existing right now on Earth. So that's something to think about. So next time when you feel I'm not connecting to my guides. I feel really blocked right now. I feel completely disconnected. And I'm sure we have moments of this, okay? You just need to take a step back and realize that we can never be disconnected. We are source.
Think people should just take that word disconnection or even connection just out of the vocabulary. Just take it out. Don't ever say it again because it is not true. It's not valid. It is completely false. And it's just, again, our relationship with source changes from time to time. And sometimes we are more in relationship and sometimes we are less in relationship. So, and that again falls on us because source is always in relationship with us, but we sometimes have our hands up, we've closed the door, things happen, right? But the connection is always there. So we do get absorbed in the human experience a lot, sometimes because of physical things that are happening, sometimes emotional things that are happening. Just life happens, right? Life happens, and our focus goes there more than on our relationship with source or with ourselves, right?
Absolutely. One thing I teach in the Akashic Records is that as humans, we come here on Earth to experience the 3D reality or the human reality and to get absorbed in it. If you don't get absorbed in it, then you're not learning anything. So it's good to get absorbed in it because then you're learning how to heal whatever you've come to heal, whatever you signed up in your blueprint with whichever soul family member or friend. And so it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we're absorbed in human experience, but we don't have to live in that day in, day out. It's good if we actually clear things as we go along. That is what makes our soul grow. But being human, we will tend to say things like, she did that, he did that. This happened to me 5 months ago. This happened to me 8 months ago. And of course, that's the past. And the past is in the past, so that's where it should be left. However, as a human, I know horrific things have happened to people, by other people, but we have to let it go. If we don't let it go, that's where we really absorb it, and that's where it just takes over our mind. And that's when we feel, I believe I'm disconnected.
Yes, absolutely. And I just have to say from, like, yes, we came here to experience this physical life, right? We are spiritual beings having this human experience, and we came to have have these experiences, but at the same time, it's not the end all be all, right? So the human experience is not the end all be all. We also have a duty, I was going to say, to ourselves to know who we are, to expand our consciousness, to strengthen and deepen our relationship with Source. That is also part of why we are here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's something I missed out, and that is the true essence of it is that why we feel disconnected is because we've forgotten who we are. Yeah, we've forgotten who we truly are, why we came here, what is our mission, what is our purpose, what lights us up. And when we forget those things, that is when the real disconnection feeling comes in. And like you said, it's just a feeling, it's just a belief, it's something that we've brought into our awareness and we've narrowed our focus on that. And because we've narrowed our focus on that feeling and belief, then that's what we're going to invite more in of. However, if we focused on meditating and other things, then those things will grow. So whatever you're focusing on right now, that's growing.
Absolutely, I totally agree. And when it comes, I mean, I've had, as all of you know, a lot of emotional trauma in my life. Lots of emotional experiences that have, weighed me down, I have to say. But at the same time, there were experiences that made me who I am now, right? So, I'm no longer holding on to them, and I'm, done a lot of healing, clearing, etc., right? And so, but if we if sometimes if we just get stuck in that emotional drama and trauma and we're not able to see the forest for the trees, we can't, like, we forget, like you said, who we are, why we're here, because we don't have sometimes in that capacity. And I'll be honest, for me, in those moments, you guys might be just so much better than me, or I don't know, just much more aware and much just better. But I really got taken down a lot. So I was deeply traumatized, deeply hurt, all that wonderful stuff. And so in those moments, yes, I was still meditating. Yes, I was still doing healing. Yes, I was still doing all the stuff. But because the trauma was so deep, it took a while still for me to be able to heal and clear that. And that's okay. And I think that's what you talk about, like the emotional weight creates static. It was creating static in my life. Absolutely. I mean, I was like, I was going to so many doctors last fall and summer because I practice what I preach. If something's happening, I'm going to go to see the doctor, right? But I usually don't go, but I did. And it turns out everything is fine. There's nothing wrong with me physically. So it was all emotional stuff that I was holding on to, right? And that's okay. So once I was able to let it go, it's like everything cleared out. But that emotional weight creates static in your life and doesn't allow you to feel that connection, relationship, or be able to focus as deeply as you would like to with who you are, right? I know that was
Absolutely.
a long talk.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And another way to look at it is like, I don't know how many of you buy loads of new clothes, leave the label on, and you put it in the cupboard for about 15 months, or 2, 3 years, or 5 years. And then it's just in the cupboard and it's gathering dust and it's gathering static energy. It's gathering static energy becomes a negative energy and becomes negative atoms, a negative vibration. And so we are just like that cupboard. Our body is just like that cupboard. But the clothes need to go. They need to go to charity. They need to be given to someone else, or they need to be sold or recycled. And then you'll invite in new because you've got new, fresh space in the cupboard and clear. But it's the same with the body. You have all these emotions that are suppressed or unprocessed, or not looked at. And many people do this because I used to do this. I used to just bury it somewhere. I was like, oh, no, no, it's fine. I can handle this. I remember when I was at work and managers used to say, Roshni, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? And I used to be, yes, 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 sir, all the time. Too much to the extent, so much to the extent that it built up in my stomach and I used to get irritable bowel syndrome. I used to get IBS, like, severely. And I never knew why. And it was because I was holding anger in my solar plexus because I didn't really want to do what they were giving me. I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So just that's a little example. So you can only imagine any little emotion that we are suppressing, we're hiding in our little body, it then turns into disease. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, but gone through so much experiences with the body, I've now kind of realized, and when you look at metaphysics, I've realized how much the emotions stored and suppressed can end up in a disease in the body. And Shafali knows. Actually, it was literally about 8 years ago, quite a long time ago, when I had a foot condition and I had loads of one-to-ones with Shafali. I used to do her higher dimensional healings back in the day. I think I still got them on my phone, back in 2017. And um, and I always thought that it's not going to clear, it's not going to clear, but it did. Not through surgery, not through steroids, not through operation, not through medication, but actually through the inner work and not looking behind. And I went to Dr. Joe Dispenza's retreat 2 years ago, and that blew me away. And he always talks about leave the past in the past. Okay, and that is hard because I went through some stuff last year with family, and it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, because the same thing keeps repeating in your mind, the same playback, the same emotion, the same scenario, and it then gets into your subconscious mind, and that's all you've got a little film now, a little movie going on, and it's constantly playing in the background. Now imagine what that's doing to your body. Yeah. So it only stops when you meditate or when you do inner child work or inner healing and you go into that space and like, oh, okay, I can clear this. We all are our own healers, right?
Absolutely. Yep, I agree. And I'm glad you mentioned your experience. And again, when we are talking about anything physical, emotional, mental, we're talking about our own experiences. Neither one of us, I'm not a doctor or a medical practitioner, neither is Roshni. So please use your discernment, use your judgment. But I always say, if you are going through deep stuff, please get support, please get help, please talk to a medical practitioner of some sort that can assist you. But energy healing, inner work, inner child healing, all of that can complement what the medical system provides as well. So um, there's just so much about this that, there is scientific proof, as we all know now, that meditation can help us physically with stress, with relaxation, with our brain and our mind and our energy field, just everything, right? And I've had clients, in the past when we were doing energy work and they had problems with some part of their body, and by the end of the session, they could move freely. They didn't have any pain. They felt great. So it's possible for us. I mean, we are our own healers. We all know that. But it is possible for energy work, to help with healing in a lot of different ways. So don't discount it. But meditation can help us to start the process of relaxing and calming and being one with ourselves and with our body, because our body listens, every cell in our body listens to us. So when we are complaining or when we're saying something negative, or what I used to say all the time in the past, because I have not said this in a very long time, oh my God, my body hurts all over, or I don't know, something to that effect, right? My whole body hurts, I think something like that, or my neck is killing me, or my back is killing me. I used to say that in the past, long time. I haven't said that for a very long time, but your body hears that, right? Your cells hear that. And so for them, they're like, oh, okay, she's feeling a lot of intensity or pain or whatever. She wants more of it because she's talking about it. And there's energy attached to that talking, right? So that's why I'm always very cautious of, what am I saying, right? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? And I tend to correct some of my clients when they're talking to me in that way, and that's why. But you know, so meditation can definitely help us on many different layers and levels. I know a lot of you, or some of you, have said in the past, I can't sit down and meditate. Fine, don't sit down and meditate. You can walk, you can do dishes. Meditation just means being present in the moment, being present in the body, right, Roshni? I know this is this is your conversation, so right, Roshni? But this is something I can talk about forever.
No, you're 100% right. There was something you touched on. Oh, about the saying I cannot meditate, and something Joe Dispenza, because Dr. Joe Dispenza, he really made us laugh. He makes you laugh throughout the whole retreat over the 3 days, or if you go on the 10-day one or the 5-day one. Not that I'm selling him or anything, but what he says is, when you say I can't meditate, I don't have time, that is your affirmation. So we know in the Akashic Records is always recording what you are thinking and what you are saying and what you are doing. So if you're saying, I'm hopeless at technology, I hear so many people say that, okay? And I might be, but I'm not going to say it because I'm putting it more out there. And when
I
you are
definitely don't
going,
say that. I'm excellent at tech. I have no problem.
and when
I'm
you
great.
are, and not just the Akashic records, of course, the universe is also, law of attraction is always recording and reflecting back what you're saying and thinking. So if you're going through pain, and if you just say or think, oh my God, my knee is hurting me, you're going to get double of that, because that is
Yeah.
what you're focusing on. And yes, there is definitely a condition. We're not saying you're making things up, but it's really funny. I'll give you an example. When I had that foot condition, I remember going on a cruise with my husband for his 50th, and just before that, at home, I'd be like, oh, my foot hurts, my foot hurts, my foot hurts. And I'd be like, oh, I can't go to work, oh, my foot hurts. But funny enough, when we were on the cruise, and then we were going out and about on excursions, walking miles and miles and miles, nothing, nothing, not a single pain. And he was like, how come your foot's not hurting? I was like, I don't know. And it's because I was doing something that I loved, traveling, and I had forgotten
Yeah.
about it. And I wasn't focusing on the pain, I was focusing on something else. So when we say, I don't have time to meditate, there you go. You've just planted the seed, the affirmation. So you don't have to meditate for hours and hours, just 5 minutes to connect to your higher self. And like Shafali said, there are different elements of how meditation can help you. And on a spiritual level, what I love, my favorite part of it is that it connects you even more to your higher self, source, creator, and your angelic teams and your spirit guides. Okay, that's my favorite part. And on a physical level, what happens is every time you meditate, you're creating a new chemical, new endorphins, and it rewires your brain. And as it does this, it starts to heal your body. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, disclaimer, but Dr. Joe Dispenza had thousands and thousands of scientific evidence, research. He showed us so much, and there's loads in his books and on YouTube as well, where people have had probably the worst disease or illnesses you can think of. One specific one that came to my mind was a lady who had 120 tumors and more growing in the brain. After 6 months to 1 year of meditating, just meditating, um, they went down from like literally to two. Okay, and then we didn't know, what happened, but I know she was there to tell the story. So all these many more, you'll see stories like this on YouTube or in Joe Dispenza's book. And it just tells you, because if you take your focus away from the victim, I've gone through this, I've got this, the labeling, the defining you. Another example is when I used to work for the unemployment office, many people used to come to me and say, I can't work because I've got a medical certificate. It's called a fit note or something, a medical note, a self certificate, because the doctor says I have depression. Now imagine when you're writing, that's ink to paper, and when you journal, you're manifesting, right? So the doctor's now written, Roshney Mistry has depression. So then I go and see my work coach for a job and say, I can't work because the doctor said I have depression. So now they're letting that in writing and that illness define them for life. When in actual fact, it might have been just a week they were feeling down. But they're actually, no, I can't work for 6 months because I now have depression. And then it's an affirmation. And so, of course, what is the universe going to give you? Going to give you more of that. So it's so important that, we're not saying don't ignore it. We don't suppress and we don't ignore. We acknowledge and we accept, and we focus on, living our true mission and passion and purpose, because that's the key. The other element of meditation is the emotional side. This is the key thing. If you have a think about when you were last really down, what was it about? Okay, it was either some sort of fear going on or something that happened in the past. And 9 out of 10 times, it's something that happened in the past. But we can't do anything about the past. The past is done. So, what else choice do you have but to just live in the present? And the future's not here yet. So, let's not even worry about the future. Let's just aim for the present. And that's what meditation does. It brings you in an emotional state of, being in the now. um, Meditation actually creates new positive neural pathways, so this is scientifically proven, which is really magical. The endorphins, the chemicals that are being released, best of all, many women will love this, it lowers your cortisol and adrenaline. Okay, and that reduces chronic stress disease. So there's so many aspects of uh, meditation.
Absolutely. There's so many benefits. And then one of the things I wanted to um talk about that you mentioned a little while ago is when we're meditating, we can connect to our higher self, our guides, our angels, source, God, creator, etc. Right? A lot of people, they, as soon as you say that, they're like, well, I don't know how. Right? I don't know how to connect to my higher self. I don't know how to connect to my angels. I don't know how to connect to my guides. You don't have to know how. Once you start meditating or just sitting in that space for a few minutes, have the intention to, like what I did when I first started meditating long time ago was I just invited my higher self in. I invited my guides in. I invited, at that time, that was all it was, to be honest, right? When I first started. And I just invited them in to be in my space. I never asked them anything. And I've said this many times over the years that I never asked anything from my higher self or my guides or anybody. I never asked anything. I just invited them into my space. And that alone is going to start to help raise your vibration frequency, create that connection relationship with your higher self, your guides, source, creator, etc. As you know, so you don't have to know who they are or their names or anything like that. Just invite them into your space and just feel that, you know, I was going to say feel that connection, but feel their energies with you. Because when all is said and done, there's no difference between you and your higher self. There's no difference between you and source. There's no difference between you and the angels and the ascended masters and your guides. There's no difference. But because we are in a limited 3D reality, 3D, 5D, it's still limited. It, they're still a little bit separate, right? So then we feel like, oh, I have to know who it is before I can actually talk to them. No, just start to feel, just know that they're with you as soon as you are making that intention in that meditative state, in that meditation space, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So that the infinite field of consciousness, the Akashic records, the Akasha, or the angelic realms is on the fifth realm. And we are on the third realm as humans. And so if we want to reach them or be like them or connect with them, we've got to be in that vibration and frequency. And the first thing is exactly what you said, intention. If your intention's not there, then forget it. You're not even going to get anywhere. So intention is first. And the second is you get into that state of frequency and vibration through your breath, and that is the key. And if many people don't connect initially, because what they tend to do, all humans do this because I still do it, when I'm rushing around, is we breathe from the chest, and we breathe in and out from the chest and shallow. And so what that does is it actually increases the stress hormone, and it also um, what's the word? It actually increases your heart rate, which isn't very good, right? We don't want to increase our heart rate. We want to slow it down. Tortoises live 100 years because they take 4 breaths in a minute. Okay, so us humans, when we get stressed, we breathe quite like a dog. We're panting, right? And dogs have a less lifespan because they breathe very fast. Okay, so that tells you the difference. So slow your breathing down, and the more you breathe slowly and deeply from the belly, then the faster you will connect to your guides and your angels.
That doesn't mean that the whole time that you're meditating, you're breathing deeply. Just the first,
Yeah.
3, 4 breaths, that's it. And then you just settle and relax and just just
Flow.
be, right? Basically, that's what meditation is, just being, right? So, I don't know,
Yeah,
like, I
don't be doing belly breaths for an hour. You'll be whacked out. But having said that,
exactly.
actually, there is a really good breath called Kapalbhati, which is like in Kundalini yoga, it's called breath of fire. And that is
Hmm.
really powerful. I mean, even that you're only supposed to do in intermittent times, but that is
Yeah.
a really good breath. But the all the breaths are really, really good for connecting. Those of you who've done Kundalini yoga, you connect really, really fast to your higher consciousness as well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely. But for the general public, for all of us, all you need to do is just a few deep breaths and then just be. Just be in your heart space the best you can and just experience, right? And just without, just have that intention of being, with your higher self, etc. And then just be. You don't have to do anything else. So I mean, I do a lot of processes, right? Channeling and processes, etc., where I'm talking and I'm channeling and I'm bringing energies in. But when I want to meditate for myself, I'm silent, completely silent. That's the way I was trained, was silent meditation, and I'm just being. That's it. But I know there are a lot of wonderful processes or like guided meditations, etc. And Roshni is going to do one with us in a little bit. Those are beautiful too. But that's just, for me. that's how I started, and that's my favorite. Just silence, watching your thoughts, but not getting connected to them, not following the story of, of one thought, etc. Just like, okay, interesting, and just being, follow your breath, etc., and just being. So it's quite simple. It's very, very easy, but the benefits are just phenomenal. So um, I think that's key for people to understand about
Yeah.
meditation.
Yeah, I love that because I do that as well. And I just basically go in the third eye and just within go inside and just see what's there. And I see it like a beautiful starry sky. Some people see different colors, but don't focus on it. Just be. And it's such a beautiful space. And you will get some things come in and say, Roshni, your ego will come in and say, Roshni, you need to put the dishwasher on. You need to cook this. You need to go shopping. That's the ego, but the actual soul and the higher self will just enjoy being. And whatever message you're meant to get, you'll get if you're meant to get it from your higher self and your angels as well. One thing I have to mention is that feeling of disconnection serves a purpose. Okay, we've most of us have gone through it, and if you look back, I'm sure you'll look back and say, oh, it's because I had to learn how to do emotional freedom tapping because of that, because I felt disconnected. Because I felt disconnected, I had to go and learn Reiki. So it serves a purpose. Don't see it as a punishment or why me or why can I not connect? It's not. It's happening to you for a reason. And I always look at things like that, like whatever's going on in my life and people are saying, "Oh, you're always positive. How can you be positive?" I'm not always positive, trust me. Right? And I will have a bit of a go about things, and then afterwards I'll be like, "Ah, that's why that happened." Okay, I always know it's serving a purpose. You won't see it straight away, but a year down the line, or 6 months down the line, or even 6 days down the line, you'll be like, "This is why this happened. This is why I was being shown that I was." Feeling disconnected. So it's always serving a purpose, always.
I find sometimes the disconnection happens, disconnection in this case, meaning, oh, sometimes I say, oh my God, I'm not getting any messages for myself. I did get for others, yes, but so I'm not getting any messages from my guides. They're just like not talking to me, like nothing's happening. And it's like, for me, sometimes it's an integration process. So it's kind of like the calm before the storm, but storm in a good way, we'll say, right? So there's I like to call that the pregnant pause, right? So there's a pause before a new a leveling up, and so in that pause before the leveling up, there's a lot of integration happening, and so there's a lot of stuff happening underneath, and then it you know blossoms and all that wonderful stuff. So for me, sometimes that has happened as well. So it's not a bad thing. I've never judged it. It's like, okay, it's fine. When it's time, the messages will start coming back. But it's only for me, because like I'll still get messages from my clients, and that's no problem. It just
Yeah, I think
flows. It's
that's
like,
with
all right,
everyone.
great.
Yeah, I think that's with
But for
everyone, Shafali,
myself,
because I'm the same.
yeah.
I'm the same. I will get thousands of messages for everyone else, but when it comes to ourselves, it's sometimes a little bit, trickier, shall I say, challenging. One thing important that I forgot to mention that really, really helps is um, most of the time we're not grounded enough. Because if you're not grounded, you are going to feel that disconnection. And we always think, oh, yeah, yeah, I go for a walk, I'm always grounded. No, you still need to drink water. You still need to, sit with yourself and really go within your heart. And because right now, what happens is in the human domain, we tend to think all from the mind. Everything is from the mind. Okay, it's coming from the mind. And we forget about the sacred heart. The sacred heart is where the soul is. Okay, and some people say the soul's here, but we go with the mind, the brain, and it's constant, constant. We have 60,000 thoughts in a day. Now imagine 90% of those are negative. If 90% of them negative, what are we doing to ourselves? Why are we wondering why I'm so fearful, or why I'm so worried, or why I'm so guilty, why I feel so much shame? Is because of those thoughts. And those 90%, they're fear based, they're not even real. Yeah, so fear comes in a lot, but you know, the ego will try and do lots. The ego will definitely try and do lots. Now, um, one thing I want to go on to, if that's okay, is about conditioning. Okay. So from the minute we're born, we're conditioned. Okay. And remember, we came on earth because we chose to come at this time. So I'm really, really happy that I came on this time, because on earth around 2026 or whatever you want to call it, because so much is happening and the earth is changing drastically. Like, we're awakening and the consciousness is rising because so many people are awakening, and some people aren't, and that's okay because they've chosen to do that. Remember, that's our blueprint. But something to remember is that when we're born, we're given a birth certificate, we're given a name, we're given a religion, and then we're given a death certificate. Okay, so that's like duh, 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 duh. But in actual fact, that doesn't really mean anything. Okay. um, we're programmed by our family. Bless them, bless our ancestors. They didn't know as well. Okay. We're controlled at school, we're controlled at work, and you know, we're always told that the answers come from outside as instructions, but in actual fact, everything we need is inside of us. Everything we need to know is inside of us if we connect to ourselves, right?
Absolutely. You know, they say that the whole universe is within us, right?
Mm.
So for me, that means all the wisdom, all the healing, anything you want is within you. But we need to be able to quiet our mind enough so that we can access it, right? And so part of that, the meditation definitely helps us to calm our system, our nervous system, our mind, our emotions, so that we can get back to who we truly are and come back home to who we are. And when we say, you know, your soul, for me, you know, I like to focus on my heart space, right? Um, but when I'm meditating, my for myself as well, the third eye is like it just automatically happens, right? It's just like I'm just there all the time. So for me, when I really want to go deeper, I do try and focus more on my heart space and just be there, right? Expand the heart, be in the heart space, just feel that presence. Um, and you know that is going to start to show you who you truly are, what your relationship is with source, with creator, with life, why you're here. And it's much more than, you know, get up, have breakfast, go to work, come home, go to bed. That's not why we're here, right? But we are here to be in relationship with everyone, you know, so that is definitely a thing. But more important, we are here to be in relationship with ourselves, and that starts and ends with meditation. You know, and again, people are scared of the word, so it's just presence, it's just about being with yourself. So a lot of like we were talking about, Roshni was saying that I've been home alone for the past 2.5 months, just me and Neo. I'm fine with that. I have no problem being alone, right? I'm okay with being alone. It's nice. I need some downtime, right? But how many of you are okay with being by yourself, right? And can you quiet your mind down to just truly connect with who you are and feel the presence of you, feel your higher self, if you want to call it that, the essence of who you are. You're not going to get that when your mind is chattering like crazy, right? Monkey mind. You're not going to get that when you are watching TV for a long period of time. But you know, it can happen that you can still in those moments because you tend to like tune out the TV. And you know, for me, sometimes information comes in, downloads come in, right? So it's important for all of us to spend a few minutes alone with ourselves. And that's what Roshni was talking about. Like just 5 minutes if you can do, that will make a big difference, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny you mentioned it because my husband works a couple of days out of goes into the office, but when he's at home, I'm like, oh God, I can't wait for him to go into the office. And then when he's in the office, I'm like, I can't wait for him to come home. So so there is a balance, you know, I get that.
Yeah.
But what happens is when you're used to being on your own, it's very difficult then to have someone around, So I feel like it's good to have a balance and experience the balance, but whatever's right for your soul and whatever you chose to do is right for you. There's no
Yeah.
judgment about that, there's no judgment about that at all.
So does anybody have any questions specifically about meditation? So Anita, I know you have your hand raised, but I'm not sure if that's because you have a question about what we're talking about, or if you want to get a oracle card reading by Roshney, which we're going to do later. But if anybody has a question about specifically about meditation, because we're still like we're not teaching meditation in this call, like how to do it, but we're basically talking about the benefits of it and how easy it can be, right? And how important it is for all of us when we are living in this hectic world, chaotic world sometimes, right? And when we can meditate and come back home to us, it really does feel like a coming home and peace, right? And we all need that, especially nowadays, right?
Okay, so I do have a question. Um, I don't sleep very well at night, and to just try and relax my body, I'll try and meditate with the deep breathing. So, what I see at times is it's probably about maybe a dime size, but it's not circular like the dime. It's sort of like jaggedy, like a starburst, and it's purple. And it seems like there's all this activity going on in this little speck, about the dime size. What is this that I'm seeing or that's trying to open up? Because then I fall asleep and I don't really get anything.
Where do you see the purple? Is it around your third eye?
I think
I
so.
actually see it like in my upper right, but not like, right over my eye. It's like sort of in space, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's your third eye and crown opening. So just focus on it and it will open up even more. It's just more of an awakening, more of ascension symptoms rather than anything else. You could always ask your angels and guides, what is this? Show me, tell me what this is. Because if you don't ask, you won't get. We never ask our guides because we sometimes have this. We don't have faith or we don't trust that we're going to receive an answer. But if you don't ask, you won't get. So do connect with them and ask and say, "What is this? Show me." I mean, I'm getting Archangel Metatron. Um, but I work with him all the time anyway with the records. So maybe I'm seeing him, but I feel like, and I'm actually seeing a purple Merkaba as well. So yeah, so it feels like spirituality opening and ascension and awakening. Anita, does that resonate with you?
Um, well, I am questioning, what it is. And then the more I focus on it, then it'll disappear when I
Mhm.
try and, focus too much on it. So why is it disappearing?
It does that. We don't always see colors. Like sometimes I'll see colors. In the beginning, I used to see a lot of colors. Now I don't hardly see them. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. There's no right or wrong. But what
Uh,
happens is we sometimes get fixated on, like, I didn't see this and this person saw this and I used to get this and I did. There's no right or wrong. Like Shafali said, just be. And when you do see it, ask. And if you don't get an answer, just know that it's coming from a place of unconditional love and it's for your highest good. Yes, you just know that it's always something good. Okay,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Thank you.
that's all right.
Yeah, it's just your third eye opening, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Just be with it and continue to meditate if you can, and that will help as well to open up even more. Okay. Um, yeah, great question. I mean, we all have, well, not all, but a lot of us have those types of experiences, and it's just interesting to just be with it and just follow it and see what happens, but don't worry, don't worry about it too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so Roshni, do you want to do the guided meditation now or
Should we do the card reading first? Because I think some people have to go So
Yeah,
should we do the
totally up
card
to
reading
you.
first, and then we can end with the meditation, if that's okay?
Yeah. So if you want to raise your hand to get a card reading, please do so. And we'll get started now.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to start with B. Is it B?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. B. Okay, manifestation and mind control. Focus your thoughts. How ironic. I mean, that's what we have been talking about. Focusing on your thoughts. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Okay,
Yep.
it's really beautiful card. And it's a person sitting there with all the chakras like lined up, many of them. I think there's 12 in a beautiful orb, and they're sitting in a meditative position. So what I'm getting from this B is that you will find it so much easier to manifest if you focus on not having an expected outcome. Because sometimes when we manifest, we are always thinking, okay, I've done this manifestation, I've done this, and this is what might happen, but it won't happen because we're expecting an outcome. So manifest and just let it go and forget about it, and it will happen. Okay, so I hope that
Yep.
resonates.
All right.
Sarah,
Next one.
oh, got the lovely
Yep. Go
Sarah.
ahead.
Hi, Sarah.
Mhm.
Let's have a beautiful card for Sarah. The highest and best good. Okay, so we have intergalactic travel. Regard the stars with wonder. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Can you guys see that? It's a bit, hopefully you can see that. So, Sarah, intergalactic travel. What I'm getting from this is that when you sleep at night, ask to be taken in Archangel Metatron's Merkaba to travel, astro travel, and to travel to different planets and receive healing and attend different retreats. Now, we can all do this. It doesn't have to be with Archangel Metatron, but you know, he travels, he takes us in his Merkaba, in the beautiful Merkaba. So, Sarah, I hope that resonates with you.
And what is the deck again,
Oh,
Roshni?
it's the Golden Future by Diana Cooper.
Yeah, tilt it a little bit, like tilt it up or down a little bit, not straight. And talk, otherwise won't change. It won't
Oh,
change.
okay. Okay, so can you see it? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that's better.
Roshni,
Okay, beautiful.
hello.
Oh, hi, Sarah.
Hi. I need so much sleep, and I'm aware that I'm doing a lot of things in my sleep. So I will ask for that because I feel like what I do in my sleep drains me so much that I have to stay in bed for many hours. But I'll put on my Metatron cube necklace today and
Oh,
wear
beautiful.
it.
And I'm
But
also getting ask Archangel Raphael to take you to his healing retreat at night as well. You can ask all the different archangels to take you to wherever. Yeah,
yes, that sounds lovely.
beautiful.
My
Thank
children love to travel the world and I like to stay home, but it's wonderful to just lie in my bed and travel to different realms.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you, Sarah.
So, Ina. Hello, Ina. Lovely to see you. Let's have a beautiful card for Ina. Leadership and decisions. Make choices for the highest good of all. So you've got like a ring of family here standing. And can you see that okay? Yeah. And it's like you're the leader of the family and you have to make some decisions. But when you make these decisions, and I know you quite well, I know you always think about everyone, sometimes not yourself. So but this is just confirming that, do make the decisions for the highest good of all, but most importantly for you as well. Yeah, so it's actually a bit of a reverse of what this card is saying, because I think you think about everyone else but yourself. So yeah, it's time to think about yourself as well. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely to see you. And did we do Anita already? No, we haven't done Anita, have we? No, no. Okay, so let's have a beautiful card for Anita. Okay, creativity. Express your soul energy. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. So hopefully you can see that. Oops, I've disappeared. Can you see that okay, Shefali? Yeah? Yeah, excellent. So creativity, so that's the sacral chakra, isn't it? Express your soul energy. What are you doing, Anita, for creativity? What are you doing at the moment? Or what do you need to do? What do you feel you need to do?
Well, I've been reconnecting with my crystals. So hopefully it's going to help motivate me on my path because it seems like I'm having a little problem getting motivated to, it's in the back of my mind, but I have all these distractions and so I figure I got to start somewhere, and that's where I started.
Okay, beautiful. I'm getting three things for you. I'm getting dance, music, and humming. Now, humming um, is an incredible, incredible tool that heals in every aspect of our body, and it's our own voice. Okay, so think about dance, movement, and humming. I think that's going to be really good for you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do hum and I love music, and there's always a song going through my head, and between my son and I, we even make up our own little songs. So,
Oh,
yes,
great.
that is part of my life. Thank you kindly. Thank
Oh,
you very
beautiful.
much.
Do more of that because that will open up the sacral chakra even more. Okay.
Yeah, I need to move my body more.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
Okay.
Blessings.
That's okay. Thank you. So we've got Bless, Heal with Bless. I think Bless is the name. What a beautiful name. So oh, this one's flipped out for you. Our beautiful planet, restore the natural world. Oh, I love that. It's got this little child just sitting on the grass, blowing bubbles, looking at the sky. A really beautiful card. Um, so what am I getting with this? So our beautiful planet, restore the natural world. So what I'm getting is that it's not your responsibility to restore the natural world, it's everybody's responsibility. However, with this child sitting there on the grass, just lying down on the grass and blowing bubbles, it's just a very, very, very strong message to connect with the elementals. In this card, there's like a fairy, there's a hummingbird, there's a beautiful parrot, there's butterflies, there's and this gorgeous tree. You know, I like trees. So I feel like you need to be out more in nature more than other people. Okay, we all need to be out in nature every single day if we can, Shapali.
Yep.
But
Soon, soon.
don't worry, I'm one to talk. And but Bless, I feel like you need to do it a bit more at the moment. You need to do it a bit more, and it will help you feel more grounded as well. Okay,
And
that's
I
what I
think
get.
also because you mentioned blowing bubbles, and for me, like you and I, whenever I love blowing bubbles. I'll be honest. It's like it's one of my little. I'm like a kid, you know. So for me, it's that playful energy, being like a kid, not being so serious as well.
Thank you.
Yes,
Makes a
true.
lot of sense.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you
Bless, and I
both
love your
so
name.
much.
I love your
Oh,
name.
thank you so much. It's my soul name. People have been calling me that for years, so I just thought,
Oh,
well, that's what I am, and it reminds me that I am all the time.
I have a friend
Mm.
called Blessing, so I love that name. I love that name. Thank you.
Thank
And then
you.
we have,
Love and
no worries,
blessings.
no worries.
Thank you,
Patricia,
Bless. Thank you.
have a beautiful card for Patricia's highest and best good. This one is coming out. So we have education, expand your right brain creativity. Okay, wow. So let's have a look at this card. Hopefully you can see that. The graphics on here are really beautiful. So education, expand your right brain creativity. What I'm getting is, I'm actually getting meditate more, Patricia, because meditation actually educates both sides of the brain, not just the right side of the brain. And, you know, sometimes we're like a spiritual sponge. We'll attend sessions like this and we'll take in information, but we don't always do something with that information. So maybe this is what I'm getting with you, is meditate and listen to what your higher self is telling you to do with the information that you're getting from some of these sessions. Okay, I hope that makes sense, Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your information. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and then we have the lovely Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Right, okay, so let's have a card for Cindy's highest and best good.
Hi, Roshni and Shefali.
Hello, lovely
So
to see you on here.
lovely to see you also. So
Wow,
glad to be here.
I've never pulled this one before. Dragons. Send dragons to heal the world. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. Look at this
Oh,
card.
I love that. That is
I know,
beautiful.
really, really beautiful. It's a really beautiful dragon. And what I'm actually getting is that the dragons want to work with you big time. Okay. And they want to work with everyone if you call them in. Okay, there's no favorites. All the elementals, all the archangels, they don't have favorites. They will come to us if we ask, if we look them up, if we go and find out more information with them. So everything is a synchronicity, everything is a sign. So this is your sign, Cindy. Call the dragons in.
Well, that's just beautiful. I recently had a dream about a dragon, so I think they're definitely coming into my life and they want to work with me. So what a wonderful validation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, my
Awesome,
dear. Thank you so
Cindy.
much.
Thank you. Great seeing you. Many
You
blessings.
too. Thanks, Cindy. Thank you so much. So let's have a beautiful card for Grace. Nice name as well, Grace Kelly. Hey, Grace. Leisure and sport. Participate and have fun. So you've got people playing outside. Okay, so it's actually, well, no, it's not children. It could be adults as well. So this is the thing. We always associate leisure and sport with athletics or at school or at college or at university. And we as adults stop playing badminton or table tennis or tennis, volleyball or basketball or whatever it is, because we associate it with either school or if we're an athletic. But in actual fact, we were made to exercise, we were made to have fun, and it raises your vibration as well. So I don't know if you do any sports or if you're thinking about it, Grace.
Well, I go to Pilates twice a week.
Beautiful.
Today, I thought I did, because with the gym I go to, I can go on to videos as well. So the Pilates I go to is very slow and concentrated. So I thought, I think I need something more
Uplifting. Yeah.
to energize myself. So I thought, I'm just going to put that video on. And it was quite a bit, like a bit more moving about than.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
yeah.
Pilates is good. It doesn't always raise your vibration, but it really stretches your muscles out. But it probably does raise your vibration in a different way. But something like salsa or Zumba, I go to Zumba and oh my God, it releases things. It releases so many things. So, and it's fun and the music is amazing. Music really, I'm getting Archangel Sandafon saying that, it absolutely raises everybody's vibration, music and dance. So yeah, have a think about exploring some other leisure activity, Grace. Yeah,
a bit more upbeat.
A bit more jumpy. Yeah.
Seeing as there's no walking at the minute with all the rain here, England.
I know. Are you in the UK as well?
Yeah, I actually was going to book an appointment with you the last time you were, not the last time you were on, but I've had a lot going on the last year, so
yeah,
I just never got round to it, but I will this time.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Get dancing. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank
Pippa,
you.
let's have a beautiful card for Pippa's highest and best good. Oops, this one's flicking out for you. Jump shift your life. Tune in to the crystals. Oh, wow. So, if you can see that. Okay, it's a really beautiful, colourful card.
Just tilt it a little bit and talk.
Can you see that? Okay. Oh yes, I've got to talk at the same time. So jump shift your life. Now, what I'm seeing is it's almost like a DNA and this person like floating up towards the white light. So tune into your crystals. Um, I'm actually getting, do you clean your crystals? I
No,
don't
I
know.
don't.
Ah, okay. So, you can clean them, like you can't wash all of them. There's certain ones you can't wash in water. Some people cleanse them with was it called Palo Santo? I can't remember
Palo
what it's called.
Santo,
Yeah,
yes.
the
Yeah.
Peruvian
Yeah,
stick. Or
Palo
sage.
Santo, my favorite.
Yeah, I love it as well. It smells much better than sage, but sage is still
Yeah.
powerful. And put it on the windowsill during the full moon and just let them charge. Selenite, I'm sure I had a stick here somewhere. So selenite looks like that actually charges the other crystals. Okay, so
Yes,
put
I
them
have
around.
thousands and thousands and thousands of crystals.
Well, so have I. And my husband always complains. He goes, every time I come in the room, there's another crystal appeared. And I was like, no, you're imagining things. But
But
it's when you have to clean them, like when you have to wipe.
yeah, I put them out
So
in the moonlight and all
yeah,
that.
the moon is
But
better. The full moon is better, I
yeah,
find. Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's
yeah. But
funny because at the moment I live in Wales, in Pembrokeshire, and I
uh-huh.
go between Pembrokeshire and Glastonbury, and I'm actually realizing the reason I'm here in Wales is because of the crystals under where I am. So that is
Wow.
just perfect what you said. And
Yeah,
every time I see your tree behind you, I've just bought this land to put up a healing center of some kind. But I have a tree, and I call it my garden, because I've got lots of land, and I have
yeah.
a tree right in the middle. And every time I see you, it's identical to your tree behind you. It's
Wow, I
amazing.
love
It is
that.
a golden apple tree, and it's
Wow.
yeah. It's like you've got
Oh.
my tree behind you. It's
Thank you. Thank
so
you
I
for
love
but
your
yeah.
message. Thank you. It's so spot on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So
Cheers.
we
Thank
have
you. Bye.
I no worries. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Arunima? Is that right? Arunima? Yeah.
Hi, it's
Hi
Arunima.
Arunima.
Hi.
Could you say your name again?
It's Arunima. Arunima.
Arunima. What a beautiful name. We've got really
Thank
beautiful names. Right. Okay.
you.
So
Thank you.
Arunima, let's have a beautiful card for your highest and best good. Okay. Oh, you got the creativity card as well. Express your soul energy. So let's just see. Okay, really beautiful. Let me
Okay,
just
thank
see what
you.
I'm getting. Express your soul energy. What I'm getting is art. Okay, is some sort of art, drawing, painting, or go to an art class and express. Take out. I actually went to a really beautiful collaboration meeting where we had Reiki done on us, and then we were told to just go and draw anything that came to our mind, what was going on with us. And then the beautiful teacher did a reading, and we can do that ourselves intuitively.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
yeah. So, so I really feel like that, sign up for one of those classes where you can, if you're in the UK, there's many in London that you can go to, um, where they do intuitive art lessons. And
Yes.
that when you draw something out, you're really actually releasing. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I have been meaning to finish a painting I started, and I'm gonna do that. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
beautiful. I had a feeling there was something, and I thought, like, but I didn't want to say. So that's wonderful. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Finish that painting.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's okay. That's okay. So let's have a beautiful reading for LK. For her highest and best good. So LK, animals. Oh, so honor the animal kingdom. I love this one. So, okay. So there's like a gentleman here surrounded by an archangel and then all these beautiful animals, a tiger, a dog, an owl, a hedgehog. And when I mean honor the animal kingdom, what am I getting? Okay. So you like animals or you love animals, however, you don't surround yourself enough of them. So go and spend more time with animals. If someone's got a dog, if someone's got a cat, if someone's got a pet, something, go and spend some time with them because they want to connect with you. That's what I'm getting. Have you got an animal? Have you got an animal?
I have a cat, but I just went out to feed my 50 wild turkeys.
Oh wow.
Well,
it looks like
because
you're going to have to connect more to them.
they expect me 3 times a day, so I do connect with them. But there's like ice on the ground and then 2 feet of snow, and we just got 5 more inches. So I'm trying to get them through winter.
Oh, bless. So honor the animal kingdom. I mean, I know it says honor, but I'm really feeling like connect more with animals, more and more and more. Yeah, because you obviously like them. I mean, some people don't like animals.
I'm practicing animal communication.
Oh wow,
Were
beautiful.
you
So
on the show yesterday? Okay. Were you on the show
Yes.
yesterday? Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Because we talked a lot about turkeys
Yeah,
yesterday on
I
the
know
show.
you did.
so this card is
And they
just
do
right for
fly.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
This card is perfect for you. So it's like make sure you do that course.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Okay. Thank you. Shefali, do you want
Awesome.
one?
Thank you. Sure, why not?
Okay. One for
Why
Shefali's
not?
highest and best good. Oh, this one. Travel. Find ecological ways to explore the world.
I love to travel and I haven't traveled in a long time. So,
Yeah, I
okay.
feel I'm getting two. I'm getting because it's like a pyramid here. I'm getting astro traveling more, okay, and also physical traveling as well, okay? And you can manifest it. You're actually a good manifester, Shefali, but I don't think you trust that you are. But
I don't. Yeah, that's
you
true.
are actually a really good manifester. So you can manifest all the travel you want, but you just have to trust and believe that you can. Yeah?
Right. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That's great because I was even this morning I was thinking it'd be nice to travel the world, because it's like, okay, that's something I could actually do with me and Neo. Could we just travel the world? That'd be so nice. So
Yes, you can. You can. The answer is you can.
you can. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That was
Okay.
wonderful. And those cards are beautiful. I love them.
They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Diana Cooper. Now, I'll give you a secret, okay? So you can have access to them absolutely free. If you go on Diana Cooper's website, she's got all her cards, and you just pick a card. You can pick 3 and you get the reading. It's so beautiful. But obviously, I like the physical, the physical cards as
I
well.
totally agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
it's there. Just go on her website. Absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna still do the meditation, the guided meditation in just a minute. But before that, I just want to quickly talk about the packages. I think Grace said she's going to book a session with Roshni, so that's great. So let's talk a little bit about what Roshni is offering today for all of us. So Roshni has 3 packages, package A, B, and C, and I'm going to let Roshni go ahead and explain and share what's in package A.
So in package A, you will get a recording of going into their Akashic records, your Akashic records with the clearing, with the clearing process. And that's for you to keep and listen to as many times as you want, okay? And then you will also I did an Ascension Vision Board workshop this December, I think it was. You will get that recording as well. And I had really good feedback from the Ascension Vision Board workshop. I've been doing Vision Board workshops since 2017. And that is package A, sorry, there's no and.
Yeah.
there's
package
no more
A
and.
is for package A is $27.77. And then package B includes everything in package A plus
Plus a one-to-one with me. And in that one-to-one, you could either have some inner child healing, you could have a cord cutting, you could have whatever your soul needs. It might be an Akashic Records reading, whatever it is that you need, it will be right for you, plus everything that's in package A.
Yep. So package B is $68.88. And then package C, oh my goodness, I have a typo. And then package C is everything in package A plus 3 one-to-one sessions with Roshney.
Yep. You get the 3 one-to-ones as long as you use them within 6 months. You can just book the first one, and then we'll book the others as we go along. And again, it's the same thing. It will be working with, it could be Rohani, celestial healing, it could be inner child healing, it could be some shocks, traumas, blocks, whatever it is that you've got. This is quite a popular one because sometimes an Akashic Records reading isn't enough because like I said, we've got blocked emotions hidden away that we didn't even know. And it doesn't matter how much healing you've done or inner work you've done, there's always nuances. There's always, like Shefali will tell you, we might have been working on ourselves for 10, 15 years, but there's always something that comes up for us and we're like, what now? But it's all good because like I said earlier, if there was someone on earth that didn't need any work on, they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so this session, again, I just want to confirm it is 3 45-minute personal sessions with Roshney for 122.22. You are not going to find this anywhere else. So one session, alone can be over $100 or 122. This is 3 personal sessions with Roshney in 6 months, and so I highly recommend this one because you get 3. It's an unbelievable package, and it's an unbelievable price point. There's some wonderful testimonials here as well from folks who have worked with Roshney in the past, so you can check those out. And there's also a much fuller bio of Roshney and what she does, so you can check that out. Again, package A are the 2 recordings for $27.77. Package B is the 2 recordings plus 1 45-minute personal session with Roshney for $68.88. And then package C, again, is the 2 recordings and 3 45-minute personal sessions with Roshney for $122.22. So there is a payment plan available for package C. And of course, if you are an Inner Circle member, please do use your gift code as well. So this is a wonderful special offer, special packages. So I know some of you have worked with Roshney, so you know how special this package is, how wonderful this package is. And if you've never worked with Roshney, then this is a great chance, an opportunity to work with Roshney at this price point, right? So 1 personal session and 2 recordings for $68.88. That's amazing. Or 3 personal sessions plus the recordings for $122.22. It's like unbelievable. And just really quick, Roshney, for the personal session, is that also recorded? Do people get to keep that recording?
Yeah, always recorded. And it doesn't have to be over 6 months as long as you use them within 6 months. Most people use them within like a month or a couple of weeks. But I always say if you have a session, give it at least 7 days because you need it to collaborate and integrate. So
Absolutely.
Don't have back to back like 3 sessions in a week.
I always say give yourself 2 weeks, but 1 week as well. But I always say 2 weeks.
Yeah, I ask the client, like, listen to your soul. What is your soul saying?
Yeah, absolutely. But definitely take advantage of this because this is an amazing, amazing, amazing offer. So thank you, Roshney. And so now Roshney is going to facilitate a guided meditation with Archangel Michael, Archangel Chamuel, and Archangel Raphael to help release emotions that are stopping us from moving forward. And I hope Anita's still here because you were saying how you wanted more momentum to move forward, to do things, etc. So maybe this can help you with that. But we can all use a little bit more help in moving forward because sometimes we feel stuck in some ways, right? So this can definitely help. Grace says, I'm amazed. I just decided to check my emails tonight as my partner was watching football and saw that Roshney was on. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you tuned in, right? So that's perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, Grace.
All right. So what do you want us to do? Do we need to have an intention or anything like that?
Yeah, just set the intention to receive and completely surrender and be in the moment and just trust. And even if you can't visualize, just imagine or just know that the archangels are there or whatever I'm saying. Because some people say, well, I can't see the tree, or I can't see the golden air balloon, or I can't see Archangel Michael. Just know that they're there. Just feel, you know, and if you were to imagine it, yeah, visualize, because not
Yeah, just
everybody has
imagine.
those clairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it,
Yeah.
really. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. So let's put our hands on our heart center and let's close our eyes, and we're just going to do the normal breathing that we do, just to connect to that beautiful realm. So breathe in the nose for a count of 4. Just hold for a couple of seconds and then breathe out the mouth. Really relax your shoulders. So breathe in again for a count of 4. Hold and breathe out. One more time. Let's breathe in. Hold and breathe out. Beautiful. So I want you to take your awareness to the bottom of your feet, and I want you to imagine beautiful roots coming out of your feet, going deep, deep down to the core center of Gaia. And there is your very own Earth Star chakra. And today, the divine feminine goddesses are waiting, and they're pouring in their beautiful energies of nurture, grounding, care, calm, peace, creativity, and serenity. All of these beautiful energies are going into your Earth Star chakra. And of course, Gaia, Mother Earth, is continuously pouring in grounding energy. All of these beautiful energy go up the roots, go into your feet, into your knees, into your hips, and placed into your heart center. And the heart, like a transmitter, sends this beautiful energy out to the rest of the body and aura. Take a deep breath and breathe out. And at the top of your crown is a beautiful golden cord shooting up to the roof of your home, going into the sky, beyond the universe, beyond the multiverse. And there is your very own 6-pointed star, your soul star chakra. And today we have the great central sun and the masculine energies of Melchizedek, Merlin, Master Jesus, waiting and pouring in those beautiful masculine energies into your soul star. And these energies are empowerment, courage, action, analytical. And of course, Creator Source is pouring in unconditional love and light. So all of these energies travel down that cord, sink into your crown, into your third eye, and placed into your throat chakra. And then again into your heart, the sacred heart chakra. And the heart just transports that beautiful energy out to the rest of the body and aura. And then we go down to the solar plexus, where sometimes we give our power away. Then down to the sacral, where it's our creativity house. And then down to the root, where this is our safety, our security. We go down to the knees, where there are sometimes lifetimes of trauma, and to the ankles, where there could be some guilt, and down to the toes, where we might be holding anger. But that beautiful energy from Source and the masculine is coming down and clearing anything that is not serving us. Then this beautiful energy goes all the way down the roots into your Earth Star, connecting you to your Earth Star and Soul Star, Take a deep breath and breathe out. And now you're aligned to your soul star and earth star. And so, still with your hands on your heart center, I want you to imagine that beautiful golden light underneath your hands. You are just a magnificent light and a powerful light. If we took this skin off, this coat off, this jacket off, you would see this beautiful golden light. And Creator Source and Gaia want you to know that you can expand your light every day. So expand your light now and send it out to Mother Earth, and then bring it back to yourself. Because whatever vibration you give out to the universe is what you will receive back. So then take a deep breath and breathe out. And so now you may wish to put your hands on your lap if it's comfortable, or you may wish to just leave it on your heart center, whatever's comfortable. I want you to imagine that you are walking in a beautiful golden field. And this field is like a magical field. You don't see much around, but just beautiful golden light and some very tall golden grass. And so you walk along this magical field, and as you walk along, this golden light catches your eye, and you're intrigued by this light. So you start to walk a little bit faster, and there appears this golden tree right in front of you, and there's nothing else around. So I want you to go up to this golden tree and give this tree a great big hug. Did you know that trees are just yearning for us to give them a hug? They just want to be listened to. They want to share their wisdom with us. So once you've given the tree a hug, I want you to just stand there near the tree trunk. The trunk is made of pure gold, and the leaves are made of a platinum gold. And just underneath your feet, the roots of the tree are sending up this beautiful golden light, just making you sparkle. And the leaves, the platinum leaves, like a fountain, is coming down, a platinum light coming down your crown, going all the way down to your feet. So you now have this two-tone light given to you by this magical tree. And as you turn around, quite near the distance, this beautiful golden air balloon appears just out of nowhere. So I'd like you to make your way towards this air balloon, and you see lots of sandbags around this air balloon on the side. So it's not really going anywhere because it's being weighed down by these sandbags. And in the middle of the air balloon, you have Archangel Michael, and you have Archangel Raphael, and you have Archangel Chamuel. They greet you and they ask you to come on board lovingly. And as you turn around and greet and hug them, you feel excited because you know you're about to release whatever it is that is making you feel stagnant or stuck or in the past. It's time to let the past go. So the air balloon is not moving yet because we have to release a few things. So Archangel Michael tells you to take the first bag around the air balloon on the side, and that is fear. So take the first sandbag that says fear written on there and just undo the sandbag and release it to the ground. And the air balloon starts to move a little, but it's still not lifting up. And so then Archangel Michael tells you to then find the sandbag that says guilt. So find the sandbag that says guilt, let go of it gently, and let it go on the ground. And again, the air balloon jolts a little bit, but it's still not moving. But we're getting there. And then Archangel Michael says, I want you to find the sandbag that says shame and undo the sandbag and let that go. And you do that gently, and the air balloon is slightly about to lift. But then Archangel Michael is saying there's one really big sandbag. And this one is sadness. So he wants you to undo the bag that says sadness and let it go. And as you let it go, the air balloon is gently moving upwards, but it's still not moving very far. So there is one more sandbag that Archangel Michael wants you to move. And this is the one that says anger. So I want you to undo the sandbag that says anger and just chuck it on the ground. And then the air balloon is moving, but still very slowly. So Archangel Michael asks you, child, what is it that you need to release? And the first word you receive, I want you to put those words on the sandbag that's hanging on the side and then release it. It might be grief, it might be shock, it might be disconnection. Whatever the word is, write it on the sandbag and let it go. And as you do this, the air balloon rises higher and higher and is now swiftly going through the beautiful clouds. And Archangel Raphael is asking you to look at the clouds carefully. And he says, you may see some visions of things that happened last year or over the last few years or over this lifetime or even another lifetime that is stuck in your mind. And he's asking you to place them in this golden ball. So he's holding out a golden ball and he wants you to put those visions, those videos, those movies, those thoughts that are planted in your mind into his golden ball. So one by one, do this and just release it and feel lighter because it's not serving you. You don't need it anymore. It's the past. And as you do this, take a deep breath and the balloon moves swiftly, swiftly past into the beautiful sky. And then when we've finished, Archangel Raphael is now releasing that golden ball into the sky and it transmutes into beautiful golden feathers. Take a deep breath and breathe out. And then we have Archangel Chamuel who steps forward. And Archangel Chamuel says it's time to come down and it's time to give ourselves whatever we need, whatever our soul needs. And the first sandbag he presents to you is unconditional love. So I want you to take this sandbag and place it on the edge of the air balloon. And the balloon is slightly beginning to lower. And then the second sandbag that Archangel Chamuel is giving you is freedom. So I want you to take this sandbag and just place it on the edge of the air balloon. And there is two more he would like to give you, and the air balloon's already lowering, and the next one is compassion. And so once you hang this down, the balloon lowers a bit more, but we're still not quite on the ground yet. And then the last one he has is connection. So I want you to take that beautiful sandbag and pin it on the side. And as you do this, as you put the connection, it's almost coming towards the lower ground. But there's one more sandbag. So Archangel Chamuel is saying to you, ask your soul, what is it that your soul needs? Is it joy? Is it happiness? Is it freedom? What is it? What is it that you need? Whatever your soul needs, write that on the sandbag that Archangel Chamuel gives you and place it on the side of the air balloon. And as you do this, it gently touches the ground. And we've arrived back to where we are, feeling lighter and brighter. So I want you to thank Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Chamuel for this beautiful activation. Hug them, thank them, and make your way out of the air balloon and start walking back to the tree again. And you may wish to give the tree another hug. And as you do this, when you turn around, the air balloon is gone. Take a deep breath and breathe out. Okay, then when you're ready, you can gently come back.
Beautiful. Wow. Thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, all those wonderful sandbags. Oh my goodness. Thank you. How is everybody doing? Definitely drink some water. Make sure you're fully grounded back here, present. But what a beautiful tree. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I definitely loved I've been in a hot air balloon once and I loved it. Just absolutely love it. It's so wonderful. So I love the imagery of that. But just releasing all those emotions that have been holding us back for the past little while is so freeing, right? It gives you so much freedom and peace. Cindy says, thank you both so much. This has been an amazing process and call today. Awesome. Arunima says, lovely meditation. Thank you so much. Good. Do you feel lighter, right? Do you feel, the word I keep getting is peace and calm, right? Do you feel more at peace? Do you feel more calm? And I'm just seeing what Grace says, beautiful. Yes. Oh, good. I'm glad. So Arunima says, yes, she definitely does. Awesome. Good. And hold on to this feeling. Hold on to this energy, right? For the rest of the day, if you can, and see how it starts to transform your day. Okay. And of course, this was
they can do it themselves again. If you rewind and listen, you can do it in your own space and
absolutely
just do it again.
Yeah. So what, and when I send out the recording, the replay, etc., you can always go back and do this process again for yourself. And when you mentioned about those the stories, putting them in the bowl, it's like we can release more and more and more, right? So because each time you do the process, different images are gonna come to your mind, different things are gonna come into your awareness. So there's more to be released, right?
Yeah.
So LK says, beautiful, more peace and calm. Awesome. Much lighter. Thank you so much. Such a beautiful meditation. Thank you. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. That's beautiful. So any last words of wisdom for us, Roshni?
What did I have here? So when you have that feeling of disconnection, just know it's an illusion, okay? And it's usually created by your own awareness, okay? And that's no judgment because I do it all the time. And we are always creating with our mind. So just be mindful of what you want to create with your mind. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because everything is created through our mind for sure. Absolutely. But the thing is, um, you can change it. You don't have to say, okay, this is forever. Like, if you're having a bad moment or a bad day or whatever, it doesn't have to last, right? This is temporary. And you can change your state, you can change your frequency, you can raise your vibration, you can listen to music that always works really fast. Laugh. I always find something funny that also changes your energy. So you have that power.
Yes,
You have
yeah.
that
I think
control.
something Joe Dispenza says is that whatever happened to you, don't let it define your life. Yeah, what happened happened. It's a moment in time, but don't let it, something happened 15 years ago. Don't let it define the rest of your life.
Absolutely. Yep, wise words for sure. Absolutely. So yes, again, the recordings will be out in a little while. Please go back and watch and listen. Please take advantage of the special offer that Roshni has for us today. Definitely book those sessions. Um, you'll be amazed. You'll be really grateful and thankful. And for those of you who have already had sessions with Roshni, you know what I mean, right? So we'll be back again tomorrow, same time, same place. So I hope to see you then. Until next time, may you continue to be blessed with an abundance of joy, peace, love, happiness, prosperity, and radiant health. Sending you all so much love and blessings. Thank you so much, Roshney, and thank you everybody
Thank you,
for being
Shefali.
here.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, and the oracle card readings were fabulous as well, so thank you for that.
Oh, thank you. I just hope
Thank
you could see the card properly because the graphics are really amazing. They're really beautiful. But honestly, just check out Diana Cooper's Pick a Card on her website and you'll see the cards there. They're wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
All right,
Thank
everyone.
you so much, Shefali. Take care. Much love.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Much love and blessings, everyone. Bye for now.